wala daw naging appropriation for confidential funds. Sina dating Vice President Binay at dating Vice President Leni Robredo. Tanging si Vice President Sara Duterte lamang daw ang nagkaroon ng appropriations for confidential funds ayon sa COA-ICFOA na si Attorney Roderick Wamil. Pero nabasag agad ang witness ng prosecution team dahil ang katotohanan during the term of President Aquino. Inaprobahan niya ang 2012 at 2014 confidential funds ni Binay. Same situation at nireleased galing sa contingent funds. At gaya ng inyong mga nakita sa screen ngayon na ebidensya, pumunta muna tayo sa naging testimonya ni Attorney Wamil. At ito'y babasagin ng ebidensya laban sa prosecution. Panoorin natin ng video.
During your term, what years were you, incidentally, with the COA-ICFOA?
I was with the COA-ICFOA po from September 2014 until February of 2024.
In this period of time, from 2014 to 2024, could you tell us how many vice presidents have you audited?
Ang tanging nung time lang po ni Vice Presidente Sara Duterte.
But there were 3. Who were the vice presidents during this period?
Ang naging mga Vice Presidente po since I assumed with ICFOA in 2014 ay si dating Vice President Binay at si dating Vice President Leni Robredo at yung ating incumbent Vice President po na si Sara Duterte.
So, 3 vice president, Vice President Binay, Vice President Robredo, at Vice President Sara Duterte. Sino-sino sa kanila ang inaudit mo tungkol sa confidential funds?
Ang buhat po nung nag-assume ako nung 2014, tanging si Vice Presidente Sara Duterte lang po yung aking na-audit na may
Bakit,
confidential fund.
Bakit?
Bakit, Mr. Witness? Bakit Vice President Sara Duterte lang ang inaudit mo ng confidential funds?
Bakit nga?
Dahil po, since nung nag-assume po ako ng 2014 sa ICFOA, wala pong naging appropriation for confidential funds si dating Vice President Binay at si
Ayan.
dating Vice President
Eto
Robredo.
yon.
Tanging si Vice President Sara Duterte lang po yung nagkaroon ng appropriation for the confidential funds.
And in the same period of time, 2014 to 2024, kasama ba sa mga national agencies na minention mo ang Department of Education?
Yes, ma'am.
And during this period, 2014 to 2024, sino-sino ang mga secretaries ng Department of Education?
Sa pagkakaalala ko po, ang mga naging DepEd secretaries po ay sina dating Secretary Luistro, dating Secretary Briones at ang ating Vice Presidente in her concurrent capacity as the DepEd Secretary during that time po.
Okay.
At sino sa 3 ito? Sino-sino sa mga secretary ng DepEd ang inaudit mo for confidential funds?
Tanging si Vice Presidente Sara Duterte lang po as
Yun
the
lang?
DepEd Secretary.
Bakit, Mr. Witness?
Dahil siya lang po yung naging DepEd Secretary na nagkaroon ng confidential funds ang DepEd.
And could you tell us how much was the confidential funds of the Vice President that you said you audited?
May clarify po kung anong office po yung tinutukoy niya.
Office of the Vice President.
Sa Office of the Vice President po, ang kanilang naging confidential fund ay from the fourth quarter of 2022 until third quarter of 2023 ay 125 million pesos per
Okay.
quarter. So ang total po nun ay 500 million pesos.
Magkano naman ang confidential funds na inaudit mo sa DepEd, Department of Education?
Ang inaudit ko naman po sa Department of Education, since ang kanilang cash advances ay from the first quarter of 2023 until the third quarter of 2023, at meron silang 37.5 million pesos quarterly cash advances. So ang naging total po nun ay 112.5 million pesos.
So ayan, punta na tayo dito sa sinasabi nito ni Attorney Wamil na wala daw naging appropriation for confidential funds sila dating Vice President Binay at Leni Robredo. Pero heto ang katotohanan. Ayon sa post ng Dare to Ask, they also singled out VP Inday Sara Duterte sa issue ng confidential funds. It was unprecedented daw. First time. No, it was not the first time. In fact, during the time of President Aquino, he approved the 2012 and 2014 confidential funds ni Binay. Same situation. Released from contingent funds. Wala namang nag-contest. Wala namang nag-contest noon sa Supreme Court. Unlike kay VP Inday, maraming nag-petition sa Supreme Court. Bukod pa sa mga bearings, partly questioning the grant, ito ang ebidensya na hindi first time. At ito nang puntahan natin yung link. So ito yung tumambad sa atin na ebidensya. So dito natin mapapatunayan na sinungaling pala ang COA auditor. Malinaw na nakalagay dito. Number 121. For instance, in 2012, during the late President Benigno Aquino III's administration, the OVP under then Vice President Jejomar Binay requested for confidential funds to be charged against the FY 2012 contingent fund. Pertinently, the funding source, which was Special Provision Number 1 of the Contingent Fund of FY 2012 GAA, provides as follows. Number 122, as presented in the report on Contingent Fund releases for the period January 1 to December 31, 2012. It can be readily seen that an amount of 6 million pesos was released to the OVP for confidential intelligence purposes. Binay requested for confidential funds to be charged against the FY 2014 Contingent Fund 124. Pertinently, DBM records yield that the amount of 6 million pesos was charged against the 2014 Contingent Fund to cover the confidential activities of the OVP for FY 2014 under the PAP Ceremonial Functions and Technical Services. Number 126 sa baba. Verify. As seen in the 2012 and 2014 GAA, the OVP's request for confidential funds to be charged from the contingent fund of the respective GAAs has been done in the past without contest, pursuant to the mandate and safe implementation of projects. Na kung saan makikita ninyo, may electronic copy pa ng Special Allotment Release Order or SARO. Makikita ninyo, 6 million pesos. So dito pa lamang, may katanungan na agad sa witness ng prosecution sa auditor ng COA. Ano ang tawag mo dito, Mr. Auditor? Ano ang tawag mo sa allocation noong 2012 at 2014 ni dating Vice President Jejomar Binay? So ayun, talagang mali dito ang COA auditor. Kung sinabi niya na 2014 siya nagsimula, at 2012 at 2014 mayroong confidential fund si Binay. Kaya hindi niya po pwedeng sabihin na tanging si Vice President Sara lamang ang may confidential funds. Sa panigurado itong auditor ng COA ay mako-corner sa cross-examination ng defense team. Kaya dito pa lamang sa kanyang pagkakasabi na tanging si Vice President Sara lamang ang nagkaroon ng confidential funds ay maling-mali na at talagang nagsisinungaling. Excited na ba kayo sa cross-examination? Ano ang inyong opinion? I-share mo na ang video na ito. Mag-iwan ng comment at lagyan sa ibaba at magkita-kita ulit tayo sa susunod na video.